Hello everyone and welcome to Angie Talks TV, where you'll see reality TV show reviews, crime stories, and stories on real life experiences. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe.
Why are you $50 short?
Ma'am, I believe your prices is if you're 30 minutes late, it's a $50 charge, right?
Correct. Yeah.
Yeah, right? Yeah, if you're 30 minutes late, so you were 30 minutes late, right?
Oh no, that's not applying to
Yeah, baby, you were 30 minutes late, right? So I paid you $100 because my stylist.
Your hair is done, right?
Yeah, it's done, but you were 30 minutes late, sweetie. So I deducted $50 from you. Because that's totally unprofessional. You had me waiting for you for 30 minutes.
Look, I'm not gonna
have a good day, baby.
Man. I'm gonna go ahead.
Have a good day. Yeah, you call me a man all you want to, baby. You call me a man all I bet your man like it. Whatever, and I'm gonna leave.
We gonna see about that.
And what's gonna happen?
I ain't leaving the hair salon with that done. That's what's gonna happen.
Boo, you was 30 minutes late and I'm gone. It's whatever.
I beg to do.
Who was you?
What you mean?
Who was you? Why'd you walk up with me like this?
Hey,
what? Who was you?
I'm $50.
Oh, this your man?
Yes.
Well, no, your girlfriend was late and I don't know who you supposed to be.
I did the job.
I don't know who you are. Listen, I don't know who you supposed to be, but if you wanna fight, I will drag you.
Hello everyone and welcome. In this video, you're going to hear a lady share her horrible hairstylist experience. At the end of the video, you'll see the hairstylist give her response on what she's being accused of. A lot of us, we spend a lot of money to get our hair done, hair cut, hair colors. All that stuff is not cheap. A lot of it is very expensive. So it's important that we have a great experience when we go to our salons. So this video is basically a very unsatisfied customer. Now before we start the video, be sure to head on over to her page and give her a follow. Let's get started.
It's sad that it even had to come to the point of me having to bring this to TikTok, but TikTok do y'all thing. So I just had a terrible ass experience with somebody that I have been going to for 4 years now. So I'm a hairstylist. I do my own hair. I perfect my craft. So I really don't need nobody to do my hair. I usually only get my hair professionally done on my birthday, which is once a year. So with that being said, I do my hair year round. And I have been going to this specific stylist for 4 years now, and she's the only bitch that I have ever let touch my hair. So Saturday, I had an appointment with her. It was at 1:30. I show up to the appointment 10 minutes early, and I let her know that I'm here. Obviously, I'm not expecting her to let me in because, I'm early. But I show up to my appointment. It's now 12 minutes past my appointment. The bitch still hasn't texted me, which is beyond crazy because this is the same person who every single time I get my hair done, she's always on her phone, her business phone, her personal phone. It doesn't matter. She doesn't miss a call. She doesn't miss a text. She will literally stop doing my hair just to pick up the fucking phone. So it just be crazy to me how every single time I'm texting her, she feels like she don't see my message. Like, it's just, I don't know. But anyway, so she finally, after 12 minutes past my appointment, she finally texts me and tells me that I can come up. So the way that her salon is set up, there's like this touchscreen directory where you press and the person's supposed to like let you in. That's how the door unlocks. So I'm at the door and I'm calling her. The bitch is not answering. I'm like, okay, like, what was the point of even telling me that you're ready for me to come up if you're not gonna let me in? The only reason why I was even let in is because somebody was coming out. So as I went in, I'm outside of her salon, and I noticed that she still has somebody in her chair. At this point, it's like 1:50 something. My appointment was at 1:30. So I'm like, okay, whatever. So I'm like, let me just keep my composure. Maybe this girl was gonna get up. So anyway, she finally lets me into the salon. As soon as I get in the room, I noticed that she's barely started styling this girl's hair. So I'm like, okay, do I say something? Like, because, I don't like that shit. These hairstylists are so fucking unprofessional. Truthfully, it be bitches who do services in general. They're so unprofessional. They have all these policies in their booking, but they don't follow them. Like, what makes you think it's okay for you to be late and not communicate? But if it's me who's late and don't communicate, now I have to pay a double deposit, or I have to reschedule, or I just can't book with you at all. Like, this shit is just weird to me. But anyway, so I'm sitting in this little ass room waiting her to finish with this client. She finally finishes. At this point, it's like 2 something. Again, my appointment was at 1:30. I'm trying to keep my composure, and I'm just like, okay. Her sister ends up coming in, ends up, being in a room with us. I don't know if she was her assistant for the day. Regardless, I don't give a fuck. So as she's wrapping up with this client, she had asked her sister if she could do my braid down. Her sister does my braid down, and by the time I get into the chair, it's 2:30. Mind you, my appointment was at 1:30. So I'm really irritated because, again, it's just real fucking crazy to me how hairstylists be having all these policies, but they don't feel like they have to follow those policies. So I'm real annoyed, and I was even more annoyed because I guess the client that had got up left the chair hella sweaty. Not that it's her fault, but the hairstylist didn't even have the common decency to wipe the chair up for me. So I was grossed out because I'm a germaphobe. I was just like, ew, like, I don't want to be on nobody's dirt. Like, I was just disgusted and even more annoyed. So I sit in the chair. She's putting the wig cap on my head. She had asked her sister if she could sew my 2 bundles to my wig. At this point, I'm like, I might as well give your sister the fucking money because you're asking her to do everything that you're supposed to be doing. Like, that's what I'm paying you for. It's already bad enough that, you know what? Anyways. So fast forward to her putting the wig on my head. So as she's putting the wig on my head, she does tell me that the wig is a little bit too small, so it might lift a little bit. But in order to prevent that from happening, she was gonna, customize it to my head. Like, I guess she had to cut, where the cap was, like cut it to loosen it a little bit so that it fit me comfortably so that I wouldn't have to worry about my lace lifting. So I let her do what she do because, again, I trusted her, and I don't think that, in my opinion, at that point, I didn't think that she would be lying to me or like steering me in the wrong direction. So I just let her do her thing as a stylist. So she's putting this wig on my head, and her sister ended up having a client come to the same salon that I was getting my hair done at. So it's 4 people in this small ass, hot ass room. And I guess the client that her sister, had was somebody that both of them knew a long time ago. So I felt like at that point, once that client came in, like, that's when it went downhill because it was like she forgot I was even in her chair. She was too busy talking to him. Like, she took so many breaks just to bullshit with him, catch up with him, and I'm already irritated as fuck because it took you how long to get to my hair? You were late how many, like, what? Like, girl, I don't got time for that. You could catch up when you're done. So anyway, she's doing my hair, and I had asked her for crimps. Mind you, she was too busy trying to catch up with, the nigga that her sister was braiding down. So as she was doing my hair, I had noticed that she was holding the crimp curler on my hair way too long. I was not trying to be mean. I was really irritated, and I know I should have spoke up because it probably would have prevented a lot, truthfully. But I know how I am, and I probably would have slapped the fuck out of her. So anyway, every time she would like hold the crimp on my hair way too long, I just was trying to like give her a sign like, okay, girl, move down, like, the fuck? Like, maybe if you wasn't talking to this nigga, you would be more focused on my hair. So anyway, she's crimping my hair, whatever. Hours go by, and it's now 7 o'clock. She finishes my hair around 7 o'clock, and I'm already irritated because it doesn't take that long to install a wig. Girl, I have been doing hair for I don't know how many years. I have been doing lace fronts for I don't know how many years. Like, it does not take this long to put on a wig at all. Like, what? The longest it'll ever take me to put on a wig is an hour and a half. So the fact that my appointment was at 1:30, she didn't get to me till 2:30, and she didn't communicate with me that she was running behind and that she even had a client in her chair. Not only was she too busy conversating with somebody else that wasn't even her client, wasn't even there for her, we didn't finish till around 7 something. And then when she turned my chair to the mirror for me to see how my hair came out, that shit was ass. I did not fucking like it. The crimps were not giving. So I'm just ready to go. So I'm counting the money, trying to give her her bread so I can leave because I had a big ass headache. Like, I just wanted to take my ass home and lay it down. So as I'm giving her the money, she gonna tell me, oh, and I'm not finna charge you from the crimps, girl. You don't have to worry about it. Bitch, you weren't finna charge me for crimps at all because what the fuck? Like, what comes with a wig install? Like, girl, it's a simple ass style. Like, so that had, like, I was just so ready to go, y'all. I don't think y'all understand. So I give her her little money or whatever, and I leave. So I go home. My drive was an hour and a half. I get to the house. I took my ass to bed. The next morning, I was, starting my morning. I ended up getting in a car, and I had noticed that the side of my head was lifted. And when I say I was so motherfucking mad, because at this point, I was already still irritated from the day before because it was a long ass fucking day. But when I seen that my wig was lifted, at that point, I just knew that bitch played me on my money. And I'm gonna show y'all what I'm talking about. This is what the fuck my head looked like. Like, please be so fucking for real. Like, bitch, what? It hasn't even been a whole 24 hours. You need me to tell me that my lace lifted like this? And truthfully, it looked a whole lot worse. This was me attempting to press it down in my car because I wasn't inside my house with the rest of my materials, like my hair shit. So this was me attempting to, like, low-key fix it because I had some errands to run real quick, and I wasn't finna be walking around looking fucking crazy. But this is what my lace looked like. Now, regardless if the wig was too small or not, that shouldn't have happened less than 24 fucking hours of my fucking appointment. So I'm real irritated. I take a picture, I send her a message, and as much as I would like my money back, I planned on buying another wig and going back to her with, you know, obviously a wig that fits my head. Even though she had me real fucked up, I was just like, I still don't want to do my hair. Even though I can do my hair, I wanted to treat myself. So I was like, I'll give her another chance, because that's just me being too fucking nice. So anyways, I wasn't necessarily looking for compensation or none of that. I just wanted a discount on my next service, because truthfully, bitch, you're the reason why this shit lifted. I don't know what the fuck you thought you were doing the day of my appointment, but I felt like she knew that she couldn't really execute it how she thought she could, and I felt like she knew that wig was just there was no way I can work with it. Yet she didn't want to miss out on no bread, so she played me out my money and ended up putting that bullshit ass wig on me anyway. So I had, sent her a message, and I let her know. I was like, hey girl, like, this what happened to my hair. It hasn't even been a full 24 hours. This isn't okay. I spent a lot of money. I did plan on buying another wig and coming to you because I was going to book my appointment. I just asked that you discount my next service or give me some type of something so that I don't feel like this, this last appointment was a waste of my money. So, of course, she ignores me. She doesn't answer my message. So, I'm like, I'm going to just give her a day to get back to me. If she doesn't, I'm going to bang her line again. So, yesterday gets here. And I'm like, I'm over the crimps. I didn't like it anyways. I'm getting ready to flat iron it. I flat iron my hair. And as I'm flat ironing my hair, I noticed that I have burn marks in my hair. Now, let me show you a picture of that. This is what the fuck my hair looked like after I straightened it. Mind you, my hair is super straight. It is not crimped whatsoever. I have crimp burn marks on my motherfucking blonde hair. Look at this shit. Not only was my lace lifted, but when I flat ironed my hair, you mean to tell me I have these dark ass crimp burns that I can't get out in my motherfucking hair? $940 gone down the drain. Like, what? I'm gonna have to make a part 2 to let y'all know what else happened from here, because the way this bitch got me so fucked up, y'all. So this is part 2 of my hairstylist playing me out of my fucking money. If you haven't seen part 1, go check that out before you watch this one so you're caught up to speed. So let me let y'all know what exactly it was that I paid. So I paid $940 for this hair. I paid $470 for her install. Let me let y'all know what her install consists of. So it was $325 just for a basic wig install. That doesn't come with a wash and blow dry. It literally just comes with a braid down and her putting the wig on my head. And then I had 2 bundles that I wanted to get sewn into my wig. And for each bundle for her to sew, it was $25 each. So $325 for the install, $25 for one bundle, $25 for another bundle. And then it was $35 for a same day customization fee. Let me go ahead and explain that. So I'm not that bitch that will drop my hair off a couple of days before my appointment, because truthfully, I've seen and heard way too many stories of people having bad experience as far as like, bitches in LA switching out their hair for hair that they didn't buy, and my hair was $940. I'm not finna play with no bitch. If I even find out that they switched my hair, you know what's next. So anyway, that's why I wasn't comfortable with dropping my hair off. Even though I haven't gone to her for 4 years, every single appointment I have with her, I always bring my hair. Like, I always bring my hair the same day of appointment. I want to watch you customize my hair and my face. So it was $35 for the same day customization fee. And then on top of that, it was $60 for her to squeeze me in. So in total, I paid $470 for this shitty ass install that didn't even last more than 24 hours, right? Okay. So the last thing that you guys saw on part 1 was the streaks, like the burn marks on my fucking blonde hair. So when I have originally texted her, I had texted her the first picture that you guys saw, which was my lace lifting. And actually, let me go ahead and show y'all what my lace actually looked like without me trying to fix it. Again, when I had came to the car, I could not be seen looking fucking crazy. I had pressed it down. When I came home and looked in the mirror, y'all, let me just show y'all. Like, so as you can see, I have every fucking right to be upset. So I had texted her, and this is what I sent her. So this is what I texted her. Pause to read. So as you can see, I came at her about the situation super sweet. Even though I could have came at her how I really wanted to, at the end of the day, I have been going to her for 4 years. I thought that, me being a loyal client, that we had some type of connection. Like, she fuck with me how I fuck with her. Like, so I wasn't necessarily looking for compensation, because let's keep it a whole band. bitches who do hair, people who do services in general, they already have a no refund policy. So like, there was nothing I was gonna get out of that situation. I wasn't even gonna waste my time. I just wanted to get discounted on my next service because she is the reason why that this install didn't work out. So that's literally all I asked. I didn't even go down the can you run me my money, because again, this is the only person I ever let touch my hair, and I thought we was cool like that. So I was hoping that with her making this mistake and this lifting no more than fucking 24 hours after my appointment, that she was gonna look out for me. So I sent her that message and she literally doesn't respond to me at all. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna give her a whole day to respond, right? Okay, so I had showed you guys the burn marks on my blonde hair after I had straightened it. At that point, I was like, okay, I'm trying to be nice to her because it's my bitch. This is my only stylist I've ever went to. I'm literally the only person who do my hair. I have never gotten my hair done by anybody ever before. This is the only person I've let do my hair. So because I'm trying to be nice to her and give her an opportunity to make it right, I'm just like, okay, let me send her a picture of these burn marks in my hair. And you know, so because like I don't understand why she wasn't responding to my message before anyways, because truthfully, girl, the moment that you seen that there was an issue and I came to you about it, you should have responded. But again, she didn't, because whatever the fuck she got going on is more important. But anyway, so I text her and I sent her this message. This is what I texted her. Pause to read. So y'all probably reading these messages like, oh my God, this bitch is being too nice. And trust me, I was being hella nice. But again, to remind y'all, this is literally the only person I've ever let touch my hair. I'm the only person who do my hair. I don't go to nobody else because the service is not good, and everybody who do hair can do good hair. It's that simple. So she met my standards, and that's why I wanted to stick with her. I just wanted her to make it right. Like, because at the end of the day, as much as I could have just, you know, got my money back, I felt like that was going to be impossible, and I didn't even want to go down that road. I was just hoping that, you know, so I just came at her with something as simple as you could just discount me on my next service, because I planned on buying another wig anyways that actually fit my head, and then, you know, coming back to her so she could get me right. Because at this point, I didn't plan on rocking this install much longer any fucking ways. So as soon as I sent her that text, she finally decided to respond to me, and I'm going to show y'all what she said to me. So after sending that second message, mind you, she didn't respond to me the day before when I sent her the first complaint, and I had sent her the second message showing her the other issue that she did. This is what she sent me. Pause to read. So the first part of her message that pissed me off was her saying that she did let me know that it would do this due to the fact that my wig was way too small for my head. Bitch, please don't play with me. That's what we're not finna do. What you're not finna do is make it seem like you had warned me in advance, letting me know that something like this was going to happen. What she told me was that the wig was too small, but she can fix that by cutting the fucking wig so that it fits my head comfortably, and I wouldn't have to worry about it lifting no time soon. That is what she told me. She never once said, girl, this wig is not going to fit. I'm just letting you know right now, if I put this on your head, it's going to lift. Because please make it make fucking sense. Why in the fuck would I let her continue putting on a fucking wig that has no hope? Like, I'm not, like, what? Like, and now she wants to keep talking about how wig dealer is the problem. We get that. At the end of the day, wig dealer sent me a small wig. Okay, when I brought the wig to you, you told me that you could work with it. Because again, if you couldn't work with it, I wouldn't have wasted $470 motherfucking dollars on a fucking install that wasn't going to last no more than 24 hours. Like, bitch, the whole point of me getting my hair done is so I could rock it some days. I didn't, like, what? And another thing that pissed me off about this fucking message was her saying that the burn marks in my hair was not her fault. That her fucking cream curlers was on a low setting, and the reason for the burn marks is because the quality of the hair is basically trash, is what she's trying to say. Which is really crazy, because this is also the same bitch who was sucking the dick off of this fucking company, talking about, oh my God, this hair is so bomb, this, that, and the third. If the hair is so fucking bomb, how the fuck, like, please make it make sense. And then another thing that had irritated me is her saying that she didn't charge me for the $45 crimp style, which is really beyond me, because at this point, bitch, what the fuck comes with the wig install? Like, if you're not going to style it or anything, like, what comes with that? What am I paying for? For you to literally lay that shit on my head? Because why am I paying for styling? That should already be included with you installing my fucking wig. So she's talking about somebody didn't charge you because I fuck with you, bitch. You didn't charge me because you couldn't. The fuck? Like, I wasn't gonna pay for that motherfucking shit anyways. Like, what are we saying? So this is the message that I have sent to her after her response, which is basically everything that I told y'all. So pause to read. And then this is the end of that message. So at this point, I'm really disappointed, because I came at her about the situation as respectful and nice as possible, even though I had every right to be upset and feel some type of way about my fucking experience and my install. And it just was disappointing how she was so quick to be on something. You could find yourself a new hairstylist, mind you. I've been coming to her for 4 years. Like, I'm a loyal client, girl. Like, and you know I don't play about my hair. You know there's nobody else that can do my hair besides me. So with her being so quick to cancel my next appointment, not make the situation right, and just be on some find another hairstylist, I was just like, damn, bitch, like that? Like, it was just that quick for you to up and leave? Like, basically, like, what? So shortly after I had sent her that message, I received a notification to my email that she immediately canceled my next appointment. So at that point, I'm like, okay, bitch, I was trying to keep it cute, be real nice to you, even though you had me fucked up and I could have came at you about the situation a whole lot different. But I'm like, okay, I'm not gonna keep kissing this bitch's ass so that she can, you know, make it right. Like, if you're not gonna make it right and it's that easy for you to be on some fuck you, go find somebody else to do your hair, cool. So I just texted her back. I said, damn, girl, it's crazy that, you know, you were so quick to cancel my appointment and not even make it right. Like, I've been coming to you way too long for you to be, you know, for this to be your reaction and how you moving. But it's cool. I'm not even finna sweat you no more. Just give me my money. So at that point, I just want my money back. She stops responding, of course. So now I'm like, I'm not finna be nice. I tried to be nice. I was being overly nice. Obviously, as y'all can see in those fucking messages, I'm not even that bitch, truthfully. Like, I would have been on something completely different if it wasn't for the fact that I was a loyal client. If this was anybody else, I would have came at her completely different about it. But I just expected more from her because, again, I thought that, you know, we fuck with each other. So I'm asking her to run me my money, and of course, she doesn't answer. And at that point, I'm mad. So now I'm sending her a message coming at her completely crazy because I'm not finna play, bitch. This is my money we're talking about. This is the message that I sent her. Pause to read. This is the end of it. This was her response back to me. Pause to read. This is the end of her message. And then in this message, she sends me this bullshit dumbass video swearing that I left the shop so fucking happy. Like, bitch, please be so for real. So let me go ahead and show y'all my response back to her. This is what I texted her back. Pause to read. And this is the end of that message. This is her Instagram. So to sum this all up, she got away with fucking my install up. She refused to make the situation right, and she refused to give me my money. And now I'm out of a hairstylist. And if I would have known that this is how she would have handled the situation on God in heaven, I would have never been this fucking nice. And I promise you I would have handled this a whole lot. I could have addressed her little live video yesterday, but I gave her a whole day to herself to say everything that she needed to say before I commented on anything. So let's get right into it. I got my laptop right here and everything. Like, I made sure I wrote down everything that she said, because what we're not going to do is play victim on the internet. So I'm going to address everything, and I'm not going to leave shit out, because at the end of the day, she brought this upon herself. And y'all want a response, and I'm going to give y'all a response, because there is a lot of shit that she did say that I'm like, girl, what? Like, not you trying to really plead your case here. Like, you just sound dumb as fuck. So my only mistake in this situation was continuing to go to her. Like, that was dumb on my end. I'll give y'all that. I was stupid. Like, I don't know what I was thinking. I should have just let that bitch in the dust and let it be that. But I'm picky with my hair, so I haven't found anybody that I felt like met my standards. And a lot of these LA hairstylists, baby, that's a whole different story. But yeah, so it's hard finding somebody that can do good hair. And again, everybody that do hair don't do good hair. Like, it's just as simple as that. Bitch do good hair. I'll give her her props. Like, because obviously I wouldn't have been going back to her if she didn't do good hair. But I should have left her a long time ago when she showed me the first sign of her being unprofessional, and that's where I fell short in this situation. But other than that, bitch, you are wrong, and you are the only one wrong. So her trying to play victim on her live, like, it's just, we're tired. Like, besides her always being late, like, the moment I started going to her, she has always been late. She's never been on time to any one of my appointments. And again, I should have left her the moment she got too comfortable always being late. But besides her always being late, this was the only time she ever fucked my hair up. But this experience was enough for me to never want to go to this bitch again. Like, how she handled it, like, I was still trying to give her a chance to make it right. Like, I gave her the benefit of the doubt. After I had sent her, you know, the pictures of my hair, I was gonna give her the benefit of the doubt because I thought she was gonna come through and be like, I got you, girl. But once she started showing me how she don't give a fuck, and she was quick to cancel my next appointment, and, you know, just quick to be like, find another stylist, and she didn't want to give me my money, at that point, okay, bitch, yeah, you don't have to worry about me coming here no more, because I was being way too nice to you when I shouldn't have. But you just showed me why you can't be nice to bitches. All I asked her for was a discount. I originally wasn't even going to ask for a refund, because I'm like, why even waste my time asking for a refund if I'm going to go back to her? You feel me? So I asked for a discount. The fact that she could even offer a discount on my next service was enough for me. I'm like, damn, bitch, like, okay, like, if you can't offer a discount, then I mean, I guess like it is what it is. I'm just disappointed. I was hoping for, you know, some type of resolution here, and then that's when it went down here. This bitch said she had all of these receipts for y'all. I'm about to drop the receipts. I'm finna go on live. Baby, where the receipts? We still waiting for the receipts. That's what we want to see. We want to see all that shit you swore you got on me, baby. That's what we want to know, because I have the receipts, and let me show you. Baby, when I say I keep all my receipts, I got messages dating back from 2016. Like, I have all my receipts. I don't delete a motherfucking thing for this reason here. I have every single message I've ever exchanged with her since the moment I started going to her up until now. So now the only receipt she has is that video, which, let me go ahead and show y'all this video.
Okay, right. This is so bomb. I love it. They just like that, yes.
So let me go ahead and explain this damn video. So she swears this video is like she loved her hair when she left. I mean, I didn't see no burn marks when I left. My lace wasn't lifted when I left. So what are we saying? Not only that, but before she even started recording, I had a mean mug on my face. Like, I can't hide when I'm irritated. I just cannot. So I was irritated. She knew I was irritated. And before she even started recording, she was like, girl, fix your face. Be cute for the camera. Come on. So her and her sister started gassing me up. And I'm sure there's other videos of her gassing me up, but she only wanted to show this one, whatever. But anyway, so yeah, that's the only reason why I was like, okay, let me get into it, because even though I was irritated, I started to feel bad, because I'm like, come on, Rajne, you already done, like, let's just hurry up and give her this content so we can go. Like, so that's what happened in that video. It was never on some, oh my god, bitch, you did your big, no, bitch. Girl, even the sister was like, you are so damn pretty. Like, I literally want to get my hair blonde and crimps. Like, I'm gonna make Michaela do exactly what she did to you on me. Like, oh my god, you are just so bomb. Like, blonde is your color. But you in the back popping it right now in her live though. Oh, okay. At that moment of her recording, I was literally only mad about her being late and about her wasting my fucking time because she was too busy talking, and me leaving at 7 o'clock when my appointment was at 1:30. That was all I was mad about. It had nothing to do with hair. I did tell y'all the crimps weren't giving because I wasn't fucking with my hair. But I was trying to give that bitch her content so she could post it on her page. Hence why she kept trying to gas me up, telling me to fix my face and for me to look cute for the camera. So I said, okay, bitch, I'm gonna give you what you want. And you're welcome, because I didn't have to be cute for your fucking video. The fuck? Now, next thing. When I noticed my hair lifted, mind you, when I got home, it took me an hour and a half to get home. So I got home 8, almost 9 o'clock. I immediately took my ass to bed. I did not do anything extra. There was no exercise included. Like, there was nothing that I could have done that would have made my fucking lace lifted. I took my ass to bed because I felt like my head was going to explode. I woke up. I'm getting ready to start my day. Finna go run some errands real quick. My lace lifted. Oh, hell no. Let me go ahead and take a picture before I even drive off of this bitch, because she needs to know what the fuck happened. I didn't wait no days. Like, it would be different if I didn't come to her about my lace lifting and the burns and shit. Like, it would have been different if I waited days to say this, because it's like, why are you just now saying something? But I literally texted her a couple of hours after the appointment and told her what the fuck happened. So explain how my lace lifted after 24 hours, a small wig or not. A small wig or not. No lace is lifting after 24 hours. Less than 24 hours at that. Like, what are we saying? Then the bitch gonna try to be funny and say I burned my own hair and lifted my own lace. Bitch, that's the dumbest shit. I'm sorry, y'all. Like, that's just so fucking stupid to me. Like, anyway, she said I was asking for discounts. Then she changed her words and said I was fishing for discounts. I'm fishing for discounts just because I asked you about your pricing. I can't ask you about your pricing now, because I'm so sorry. If I'm coming out the pocket for anything, I want to know what I'm spending, because her prices are already unreasonable as fuck. So when she had told me her prices had literally jumped for toning, I was like, huh? Like, I just wanted to make sure I was understanding correctly, because I thought she wasn't understanding where I was. Let me just show y'all the messages. This is the first part of the message, and this is the second part of those messages. And as y'all can see, that bitch be quick to pop it out her mouth, getting smart, talking about some do-it-yourself. Like, bitch, you don't ever be honest when I'm in your face. If anything, you're always on my dick when you see me. Like, what are we saying? So because I want to make sure I'm not getting played out of my money, or, you know, paying for something that's not making sense, that means I'm looking for discounts. Bitch, show me a message where I said, can you please discount me? Can you please discount? Let me see that message. And make sure you have a timestamp on that bitch, because I don't want to see no fake messages, bitch. The next shit she said was I was blowing up her phone for over $40 while she was in labor. First and foremost, congratulations, bitch. But I didn't know you was in labor. She never told me she was in labor. And if she would have told me, then I would have, cut her a little bit of slack. But because she didn't tell me she was in labor and I didn't know what the fuck was going on, I just assumed that she was just ignoring me like she usually do. Like, this bitch literally takes all fucking day to respond. So I'm like, girl, what the fuck is taking so long? $40. I don't give a fuck if my deposit was $2.50. I want my money back, because if I'm not getting a service done, why do you still need my deposit? So I'm wrong for texting you about, asking you where's my money at. And I'm glad I was texting her, because let me just show y'all the messages. This is the first part of those messages. And when she said she was on leave, I wasn't thinking that she was pregnant, because again, I don't be in that bitch business. We are not friends. She's just my hairstylist. So I wasn't thinking like, oh, she's on leave because she's having a baby. Like, that literally did not cross my mind. But this is the first part. This is the second part. She finally responds, and this is what she says. This is the next part. And then this is the last thing that she has said. So as you can see, that's what happened. And I'm glad that I didn't stop texting her, because if I didn't text her asking her like what's going on, like where's my money at, because it don't take this long for a refund, if I didn't text her none of that, then I would have been out of $40, because I contacted PayPal and they're like, babe, she's lying. You need to reach back out to her because we don't see shit pending. So yeah, she would have never told me there was an error the first time she processed that refund. I would have just been out of $40. So I'm glad that I was texting her asking her what the fuck was going on. I'm gonna have to make a part 2 because I can't address everything in this one video, so BRB. This is part 2 of my response video and my last and final time talking about this. But let me go ahead and continue to address everything that she has said. So the first thing though, a lot of y'all were saying, why didn't I speak up during my appointment? If y'all didn't watch my video all the way, which I'm sure you did because you wouldn't be here. If y'all didn't watch my video all the way, I clearly said, the way I am, if I would have spoke up, I would have slapped the fuck out that bitch. Because truthfully, my patience was already very, very low. I was so fucking irritated, and I don't just get off of an attitude that quick. So if I would have spoke up, it would have been some problems. It was me in there, her sister in there, and then the nigga that she was braiding. Mind you, the nigga that she was braiding came in on one. Came in talking about some fuck my baby mama, fuck bitches, this, that, and the third. He was acting like he was really like that. So baby, if I would have spoke up and we would have got into it, not only was I gonna have to sweep her and her sister across the floor, but I was gonna have to get into it with a nigga. And I'm not gonna do all that. I got brothers for that. So that's why I didn't speak up, because I didn't want that shit to go a whole different way. The next thing she tried to say was, if you hate your hair so much, why do you still have that wig on in your video? This one? This wig. And as y'all can see from my last video, baby, I had already installed my backup wig. I'm waiting for my new blonde hair to come in because I still want to be a blonde. I just can't fuck with this hair because this hair is literally fucking trash. I kept that hair in literally for 3 days. On God in heaven, for 3 days. I did not have that hair in any longer than that, and that is already a problem. My installs last me at least a month and a half before I even have to touch it up. That's how bomb I do my hair. And I've never had that problem with her. Usually her installs last, so, but the fact that this install lasted 3 fucking days, like, I tried to fix in that video when I was telling y'all what was going on, my lace was still lifted right here. Like, it was literally lifted. I tried to fix it, but the way she cut it, she fucked this wig up. She must have heard $940 and started hating and fucked my whole wig up. I cannot save this hair. I tried to work with the crimps. I tried to disguise it and everything. There is no saving this. Like, this shit is trash. Like, that shit is trash. It's done for. Like, I can't save it if I wanted to. So not only did I spend $470 on her install, I spent $940 on some hair that is literally fucking trash. In total, $1,400 gone. So what are we saying here? She want to act like she's so professional. If you're so professional and your clients know the real deal, why is other girls saying that they had a bad experience with you too? So is everybody lying on you, girl? Like, because I promise you, I'm not the first one. I'm just the first one to speak up. But you're telling me that everybody's just lying on you. So, and then she want to try to be funny and be like, she's only mad and making that video because I dropped her as a client, this, that, and the third. Girl, it's never no pressure. As you can see, I could do my own fucking hair. Not only that, but you are not the only hairstylist. You aren't. Baby, you are not no arrogant Tay. I am not stressing over you. Like, what are we saying here? Like, girl, I'm not mad about that at all. I really do not give a fuck. What I'm mad about is that I tried to come to you to get some type of, solution to you fucking my hair up, me wasting $470 on an install that didn't last more than 24 hours. Like, that's what I'm mad about. I'm mad because my appointment was at 1:30. You didn't get to me till 2:30 and I didn't leave till 7. I'm mad because I paid $470 for install that didn't last no more than 24 hours. Less at that. I'm mad because you literally ruined my $900 fucking wig and I can't do shit about it. So the next thing I'm going to address is her bum ass, weak ass friends and her bum ass, weak ass sisters coming to her defense, which, as y'all should, I don't expect nothing less because I wish the fuck I would be getting dragged on the internet and my folks ain't step behind me. So yeah, that's what y'all supposed to do. But what we're not gonna do is call me ugly, babe. We're not gonna do that because, bitch, I'm eating you on your best day, on my worst day. Like, that was really sitting up here trying to be funny in her comments. But like I said, none of you bitches will see me on my worst day at all. Like, so baby, play it safe, please. Then some other girl, one of her little 6 minions that were going to bat for her, said something about, oh, get a refund from your surgeon. What surgeon, babe? God? Like, you're really that mad? Because I'm not lying about nothing because I put your friend out there because she's unprofessional as fuck. All you can say is I'm ugly and go get a refund from where, babe? Like, bitches really be sick as fuck that you don't need no enhancements to look like this. Like, I'm sorry. The fuck? Big titties, big ass, back rolls, flaws, and all. I'm really like that, bitch. Don't ever play with me. Don't ever play with me. And then she was trying to be so-called messy on her live, talk about something. I wasn't even gonna say this, but... And you mean to tell me all you had to say was, I was putting my lip gloss on when he walked in? I know you're not talking about the nigga who had 2 different Crocs on. I know you're not talking about the nigga who literally said he be beating on his baby mama. I know you're not talking about the same nigga who literally said he made his baby mama all of these babies. And it got to the point to where she couldn't even put her body through that again. So that's why he has a daughter. That's who you said I was getting cute for? Girl, don't do me. Don't do me, please. Anyway, so since you was trying to be messy, let's be messy. Because, bitch, I was just keeping it about the hair. I was just keeping it about the hair because that's all that mattered. I literally don't give a fuck about shit else. But we're going to be funny because you tried to be on some, oh, she wanted to look good for a nigga. Bitch, I got a nigga and he's that. Okay? Anyway, let's talk about how you have a video of the Claremont twins on your page. But this last appointment, you literally just got through talking real bad about them, talking about they're not even pretty like that in person and their bodies are ill. Their bodies aren't even, do they know that? No, they don't. Which I hope the Claremont twins see this because, baby, don't be getting your hair done by no bitch who's secretly talking about you because that is not cool at all. Let's not talk about how you've been disclosing Jade and Alexis, Blueface baby mama. Let's not talk about how you've been disclosing where she live. And the only reason why she know that is because she be doing Jade and Alexis, best friend's hair. But why are you telling people where this girl lived? When you have a conversation with your stylist, that's supposed to stay between you and the stylist. You should not be running nobody's business to the next fucking client. Like, why are you telling people where this girl live? Let's not talk about how you were talking bad about Alabama Barker, saying that she's steady in your DMs begging for you to do her hair, but you don't want to do her hair because she's annoying and you don't find her pretty and she be acting like she black, this, that, and the third. Do Alabama know you feel that way? Because I'm sure that girl would not be texting you, blowing up your DMs, if that's true. She would not be texting you trying to get her hair done if she knew that you didn't really fuck with her for real. So just let that girl know, no ma'am. And let's also not talk about how one of your little minions, one of the little 6, that were doing a lot of that in your comments. Let's not talk about how you be telling her business all the time. Mind you, this girl is posted on her page a lot. She's been doing her hair for a very long time. This girl was in the comments coming to her defense. Whole time, this girl has talked so bad about you. I know things about this girl that I'm not even supposed to know. So let's be funny. You wanted to be messy and swear up and down I was trying to get myself together for some bum ass nigga. Let's be messy. And I promise you, I already know this girl's gonna try to deny him, but baby, if I'm lying, I'm dying. Moral of all of this, I'm tired of these bad stylists getting away with murder. I'm tired of them always trying to play the victim when somebody calls them out. Swearing somebody is trying to post a video to go viral. Swearing somebody's trying to post a video to get some clout. Bitch, I got more followers than you. What clout do I need from you? What? Like, it's sad that there's literally hashtags of people's experiences with all these bad hairstylists, lash techs, nail techs, like, to the point, it's almost the norm. Like, it's not okay. It's not okay. And then they want to play victim and act like somebody's trying to jeopardize their business. You don't deserve business. You don't deserve business. Get your customer service together. If you're going to provide a service, you need to make sure you have your customer service together, because that shit is not okay. Y'all need to learn how to make things right with your clients. Y'all need to learn how to take constructive criticism. Y'all be so quick to say, fuck this client, and it be the clients. It don't. It really be the fucking service providers. They got all these policies, but they feel like they don't need to follow them. But yeah, I'm done talking about this. I really do not give a fuck about this girl no more. Like, it is what it is. I gave y'all all the receipts, and that's it. She need to worry about keeping a little bit of clients she do have left before she don't got no clients at all.
Okay, so you guys, this is part 2 to the response to the client that was complaining about me. I'm the hairstylist. Okay, so we left off on part 1 where my sister was entering the suite and Rajane was in the chair. So right now we're at about 1:50 p.m. So you guys saw the timestamp where my sister came in at 1:49 p.m. We already know Rajane was in the chair. I think her message said about 1:44 p.m. So she was in the salon. She was getting started. Hands were touching her head at least by 1:50 p.m. Okay? If Rajane would have done what she usually do, which come straight into the salon, park, followed the instructions, and made her way in, she would have got started at 1:30. Because my sister is right outside of the salon. It doesn't take her nothing but 30 seconds to get in the salon. So she would have started at 1:30. But she came in late to her appointment. And I think that she has you guys confused, saying that I started her at 2:30 p.m. or whatever the case is. No. She was getting started at 1:50 p.m. Whether it was me or whoever braiding her hair down, her hair was getting braided. The process of her install was getting started at 1:50 p.m. Like I said, if she would have came in at her appointment time at 1:30 p.m., she would have got started at 1:30 p.m. Okay, so boom, 1:50 p.m. My sister braiding Rajane down. I'm finishing up with my client that was in my chair, finishing up her curls and everything. So I would say it was close to 2:30 when we both finished, when Rajane's braid pattern was finished and the styling was finished for my client. So we were both finished around the same time. My client paid me. Rajane even told my client, oh my God, like, you look so good. That's so cute. So someone with an attitude and who's upset, I don't understand why you're still giving positive energy. I didn't sense any like anger or any upsetness or whatever from you. You were still giving positive energy. Okay, so my client left. She's gone. Rajane then is now her turn to get her wig done. So it was around 2:30 when she sat in my chair. And before she sat in my chair, I think she said something about there was some sweat marks or something like that. I cleaned my chair after my clients, and that specific client did get layers. So a lot of hair and a lot of stuff was on the chair. I do clean my chairs off, and I did not see any sweat marks before I cleaned them or anything like that. But if there was sweat marks, I didn't get the impression that she felt disgusted or that she was uncomfortable sitting down. She just immediately sat down. And I feel like if you're a germaphobe or something like that, then you need to, if I missed a spot while I was cleaning, you need to tell me like, oh, like you missed a spot, like I'm not gonna sit down, or I would expect you to have like a like, you know, kind of face or something like that. If you see something that grosses you out. But I did not get that impression. She immediately came from the seat where she was getting braided, and then she sat down in my chair for her to get her wig installed. So after she sat down to get her wig installed, I told my sister to go ahead and get started with sewing her bundles on, because mind you guys, she needed 2 bundles sewn onto her hair. So instead of me waiting for me to finish molding the cap and then sewing it, I told my sister to get started, because again, my sister knows how to do things like that. So my sister started with the first bundle, and I mold her cap down on her head. I ended up finishing with the molding process of her cap, so I just started taking over because I kind of sew really fast. So I just took over from what my sister was doing, and my sister had already sewn in about like maybe less than half of the first bundle. So I went in and started sewing on the rest of that first bundle and then the second bundle. So as I'm sewing her bundles, we're just chit-chatting and talking or whatever. My sister, she also has a client coming that she needs to braid. So her client had texted her saying that he was here, and that was around 3 p.m. So at that point, I had asked Rajane if she was comfortable with him coming in during her appointment to get her hair done. She said yes. But I told her, I said, at least let me, get the wig on your head, because I know that, a lot of people feel uncomfortable when other people are around and they have their cap on or whatever. So I said, at least let me get the wig on your head. So I told my sister to have her client wait. So around that time, I was close to finishing up sewing the bundles on, but I still had to customize the frontal part on the wig, meaning I had to pluck it or whatever. She had already toned the wig herself, and she toned the bundles herself, which she had let me know of that. So I didn't really have to, I didn't have to do anything with the knots, but I did have to go in and pluck her frontal on her wig. So the sewing the bundles and plucking the frontal, that probably took like maybe an hour or so. So immediately after I finished that, I went to her, put the makeup on her cap, tinted the lace, and immediately start to fit the wig on her head. So this point, this is where the problems occurred. This is where everything kind of went left with the appointment. So as I'm putting the wig on her head, I'm noticing that the wig is not going on her head. The wig is too small. One side of the wig is fitting, the other side of the wig is shifted back because the wig is too small. The circumference that she ordered, the size that she ordered was too small. So I asked her, I'm like, this wig is too small for you. And then she was like, really? I ordered a size medium. So I take the wig off and I immediately look at the size tag and it says a size small. So she was like, like this is crazy. Wig dealer done played in my face. Like I know I ordered a size medium and they sent me a size small. So she starts to look like disappointed because I'm telling her, I'm like, the wig isn't going on your head. I can't install the wig if it's not going on your head. So she's looking sad and disappointed, and she's explaining to me how she just spent $900 on the wig, and she's upset that it's not fitting, and she's so mad she needed her hair done because she wanted to go outside and she had things to do, and she was upset. So I then told her, I said, well, I can cut it right here where the track and where the lace and the tracks meet. I can cut in between so I can separate the two, just so I can bring the side that's shifted back up onto your head past the cap. So she said, she was like, okay, really, like, can we do that or whatever? And I told her, I said, but the wig is going to lift. The lace is going to lift. It's not going to last as long as our other installs have lasted because this wig is too small. So she was kind of irritated. She said to take a picture of the size cap. So she took a picture on her phone of the size small cap, and she was going to the next day going to complain to wig dealer because she had ordered a size medium, but they had sent her a size small. So she then insisted that I did what I had told her I could do after repeatedly telling her that the wig is not going to last. So she then told me that she wanted to do a side part on her hair. So she said, if I do a side part, I can just pull the hair over on the side that's going to lift. So when it does lift, it's not going to show. So I told her, okay, yeah, so we can do a side part. And then she was like, okay, no baby hairs or whatever, because when I do baby hairs, I use mousse. So if we put mousse or whatever on it, it could lift. So I had told her, she was aware, she knew that the wig would lift. I didn't tell her when the wig would lift because I truly don't know when the wig will lift. I just know that part where the wig was, that I had to do that extra cutting and everything, I knew that part wasn't going to last. So the reason why I don't tell my clients when or tell them, oh, it could be like 5 days or whatever, it could be 3 days, because I truly don't know. I don't know if you're going to go home and put your band on and melt it even more when you go home. I don't know if you're going to go out to the club and go party. I don't know if you're going to go home and have sex with your man. I don't know what's going to happen. A lot of things can happen when you leave the salon that can cause it to lift. But you know, I know, and you know that I know that the wig that I told you that the wig was going to lift, I told you that there's no security on this side. I told you the only thing I can do is cut it so that way it can fit on your head. The goal was at that appointment to get that wig on your head. That was the goal at that appointment, because you needed it, because you were trying to be outside. You were trying to be seen. You wanted to look cute. So you needed that wig on your head. You didn't tell me that you wanted the wig to last 3 to 4 weeks, because I would have told you I don't think that's the best idea. Okay, so boom, we get started. We're past the whole, customizing of the wig. So then my sister client tells her client to come in. So then he comes into the salon. He has a very hyped up personality. He's a very like funny guy. So he comes into the salon, he speaks to everybody. We did know him from before. And he did like say, you know, hi, what's up or whatever to me, because I did know him from before, but there was no catching up. There was no like taking breaks or anything like that. It was simply a hello, because mind you, I'm still in the process of gluing her wig down and getting it on her head. Okay. So especially during that part, I'm not taking breaks to entertain anything, because I don't want the glue to dry too fast. You guys stay tuned for part 3, because I don't have enough time in this clip, and I gotta keep this ball going.
Pretty much the end of the video. The hairstylist could have went out better by trying to make this a better experience for the customer versus retaliating and now having her own response to the video, because it's not a good look. It's not a good look at all. Had she just called her and say, hey girl, let's try to make this right, behind the scenes, and none of us could have heard any of this stuff. And now of course this lady is not happy with her experience, and after hearing what she said, I wouldn't be happy either. She's going on her platform and telling it to whoever is listening, including you all now listening to this video that I have posted. So that's a lot more customers and a lot more people that are going to be like, nah girl, I don't know if you want to go to her. So that's definitely not a good look. And the response that she's made about what 6 or 7 videos in response to this lady's experience, and I don't think that was necessary. What could she possibly have to say in 7 videos? And I only loaded the one. Looks like part 1 was deleted, but I uploaded part 2, and that kind of summed up part 1 in the beginning. But yeah, so yeah, drop down in the comments and let me know what you think about this video and the young lady's experience with this hairstylist. Like I said in the beginning of the video, we pay our money, we don't play about our hair, we want it right. So all right, so don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe.